The narrative surrounding the myth of female demons, known as Kijo, provides a profound moral lesson. In Japanese mythology, women who behave unethically or immorally risk turning into evil creatures that prey on humans. Kijo, or Kidjo, is a demon who takes the form of a cannibalistic woman. In Japanese mythology, Kijo are yokai, creatures in Japanese folklore ranging from oni demons to kitsune or the snow woman Yuki-onna. Kijo are usually large in size but can sometimes be small. They are ugly. Some of these monsters have red or yellow eyes, blue skin, sharp horns, long claws, and dirty, tangled hair. Kijo have the uncanny ability to shapeshift into various forms. As beautiful young women, they can be very dangerous if they try to lure men. They also display an insatiable desire for human flesh, which can be classified as an addiction. These creatures are endowed with various supernatural characteristics that defy conventional understanding. They are normally considered to be women who have turned into oni as a result of karma and resentment, with the younger ones being called Kijo, while the ones that look like old ladies are called onibaba, demon hag. They often appear in Japanese legends, folktales, fairy tales, and performing arts, and famous among them are Momiji, from the Legend of Momiji and Momijigari, from Togakushi. Shinano Province, now the town of Kanasa, Nagano Prefecture, and Suzuka Gozen from the Suzuka Mountains. The Onibaba of Adachigahara, Hirozuka, had Baba in her name, but she is also considered a Kijo. Also, the Tosa Abaka Zashi, author unknown, that spelled out tales of yokai in Tosa Province. Now Kochi Prefecture, had, under the title of Kijo, stated that an oni woman, Kijo, with hair of a length 4 shaku and 8 sun, about 150 centimeters, ate a fetus from a pregnant woman. Although the origin of this story is the Onibaba legend of Adachigahara from Fukushima Prefecture that later spread to Tosa, and due to this spread, it became told about along with local legends there. The word Kijo is also used as a general term for women with hideous hearts like that of an oni. Kijo refers chiefly to women who have been transformed from humans into horrible monsters, either out of intense jealousy, wicked crimes, or a terrible grudge that twists the soul into pure hatred. These transformed women retreat from common society into more secluded places where they continue to perpetrate their wicked deeds. They can be found living in remote mountain caves, abandoned houses, or along mountain roads where they receive a steady supply of victims. Kijo are stronger than most humans, though their strength pales in comparison to oni. These demonesses excel in magic. They accumulate powerful spells over their long lives. Kijo are capable of bestowing hexes and curses, brewing poisons and potions, and weaving complex illusions. A few Kijo dedicate themselves to personal vengeance or some political goal, but most just keep to themselves and go unnoticed by humankind for centuries. Like oni, Kijo are the stuff of Japanese legends. Innumerable fairy tales, bedtime stories, kabuki plays, films, and so featuring Kijo on have been created to entertain, to caution, and to preach morality. Women who do bad things might turn into Kijo, and men who go after unscrupulous women might be heading to their deaths. Women who turned into Kijo in Japanese mythology. Vengeful women turned into demons. According to Japanese mythology, women who were betrayed by their husbands or abused daughters and grandmothers can turn into demons or monsters. However, the term Kijo mostly refers to women who have undergone a metamorphosis from humans into monstrous creatures. Whether it is as a result of committing terrible crimes or giving in to uncontrollable and dangerous jealousy, or even harboring strong hatred and malice, Sutherland added. Negative feelings and actions certainly corrupt the pure soul. These people, having ignored the rules of society, seek refuge in isolated dwellings such as abandoned houses. They also go to remote mountain caves or even take advantage of remote roads under the cover of darkness. The sole purpose of this yokai is to continue doing evil deeds. Very powerful and dangerous, Kijo female demons are skilled in magic. They are very capable of casting spells and making deadly poisons and potions. Kijo do not act in groups. Instead, they prefer to act alone and are often driven by personal motives. In Japanese mythology, they are said to act as persecutors of sinners in the underworld. Kijo also often appears as a threat to human society in the human world. There are many legends of female Kijo monsters in Japanese mythology. However, most of these messages are not created to scare people but rather as entertainment, warnings, or moral reminders. Kijo is a broad term that in its most general sense encompasses any female demon, just as the term Oni can technically refer to any male demon. Indeed, the name Kijo is formed simply by combining the two kanji for Oni and woman. Though their name might suggest that Kijo are the female counterparts to the male Oni, there is nothing to support this. Tales show Oni working either as tormentors of the damned or as menaces to human society in the living world, but Kijo do not seem to have any connection to hell or the afterlife. They work solo, and have their own motives. Further, Kijo and Oni are not commonly seen together. Little to nothing is known about how either creature reproduces, or if they even do. It is likely that Kijo are entirely separate creatures from Oni, other than the fact that both are born from corrupted human souls. One of the most famous Kijo demon legends in Japanese folklore is the story of Kohime. According to this ancient narrative, Kohime was the daughter of Shaji, a respected village leader. Their family was popular and respected for their hospitality to visitors. The story of Kohime and the monk Anshin explores the complexities of unrequited love. Kohime, a village girl, falls in love with a monk, Anshin, who once visited her village. The monk responds to Kohime's affections, but more on an aesthetic level, admiring her beauty. Unfortunately, he does not want to pursue a deeper relationship with the girl. Driven by her strong emotions, Kohime decides to pursue the monk, which ultimately leads to a tragic end. Legend has it that the monk fled to the banks of the Hidaka River. He begged the sailors not to help the girl cross the river. Kohime would not stop pursuing him. Enraged, she decided to swim across the river. As she entered the room, something extraordinary happened. Her anger manifested itself in a tremendous transformation, causing Kohime to transform into a snake. The monk Anshin saw this and took refuge in a temple. He asked the temple to hide her inside a bell. That didn't help much. Kiyohime followed him and found the bell. Spitting fire through her mouth, she melted the bell and killed the monk. Kiyohime was thought to be a snake woman who kidnapped men in the village. A certain moral lesson dominates all the stories about the demon Kijo. It is said that women who do bad things can become evil beings. Men who follow and succumb to Kijo's charms can be in danger of their lives.